What is your American dream?
I was born in New York. My American dream is music, and DJing is the one thing that I love.
My family's from Puerto Rico. I was born and raised in the Bronx. My American dream is to achieve success and prosperity through my hard work.
I am from India. I do hope that each one of us realize our own humanity and start helping each other succeed. We are all humanity, and that's the least we should be able to do.
I am from Poland. My American dreams be close to my kids and my grandkids, be happy, enjoy daily life. My dreams are very humble.
I'm from Suriname, South America. My American dream is to take advantage of opportunities to excel at my talents.
Everyone has a right to the American dream.
Well, Spar and Bernstein has been nothing but great to me throughout my trials. I mean, it's 5 years into this car accident, and they never gave up on me, never. And in everything, they fought for me, and I am so proud to tell everyone, don't even wink for a moment. It's you, Spar and Bernstein. My lawyer here, Mr. Barack, has been a cage animal. He wanted to go on trial, but thank God we settled out of court, and it was something that I'm very, very happy about. So everyone, I'm telling you, I'm not just making stories up. You have to use this law firm. Spar and Bernstein is the best, worldwide best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is the genius. My name is David Squeeze
Look what I
Annakie.
just did.
Dude, what the
Look what I just did
The Brad
here. I
Squeeze
just
show
spilled
started with Brad spilling.
Spilling everything all over. I'm soaking wet.
Patrice, can you walk in here for a minute,
Wait,
please?
I need help.
Bring diapers and
Bring diapers,
napkins, tissue paper, because the
soap,
attorney actually,
soap.
you know,
There you go.
Yeah,
there she is.
There goes Patrice.
Yeah, there she is. How are you?
Cleaning up with a pooper scooper after Brad. You know.
Oh yeah. My computer's so.
Talk about taking a crap. You know?
I took a crap all over me just now.
You just couldn't wait, could you?
Oh my God,
Mr. Attorney.
You know what happened?
No.
I was so excited to start the show. Joe said, "Mics are on."
That's what happens when you get excited.
And I went, "Whoa!" And I just spilled it all.
That's
over
what
the
happens
place.
when you get excited.
Apparently, yeah.
The place just gets, you know.
Yeah. Look at this. My mouse. My mouse is all.
Got your mouse wet.
My mouse is wet. This little mouse here, Squeeze, is soaking wet.
Welcome to the Brad and Squeeze Show, 93.5 FM listeners.
Wait, we got more.
Facebook.
Yeah. Here we
Brad
go.
and Squeeze. Just remember to go to Facebook, type in Brad and Squeeze, and start sharing.
Patrice, to the
Everybody,
rescue.
I need for you
Always to the
share
rescue.
on your personal timeline,
All right.
and then share to 20 people.
Thank you.
All right?
Can you tell
Make it
Muta
in
Ali
30.
to start the show again, please?
Muta Ali.
No, don't start the show. Well,
Not literally start.
Oh my God, we're dropping stuff all over the place. There we go.
Okay.
All right. And close.
This, you know what? This is what makes the show. You pouring, whatever it was you're drinking in a cup.
Yes.
It's not Don Julio.
It is not.
On the
and
computer.
I actually even made a joke about it because Squeeze said right before, You know, because Patrice was fabulous, by the way. It's not even her job. She gets the whole. That's
She's fabulous.
Yeah, she wasn't hired to like get the studio
If
ready.
you ever think of getting rid of her, I'm taking
Right.
her.
She's actually a producer.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
You
But
sure?
Yes.
Okay.
She told me she doesn't want to work for you. Don't worry.
Oh,
I'm not worried.
Hey,
So,
thank you, Patrice.
Yeah. So she
and
wasn't
I
even-
used to like her.
She wasn't even hired,
Right.
you know, to do this. She was hired to go out on the streets and do the man in the street, and she cuts the video. She comes in, she gets this whole studio ready. Every day she goes, Mr. Squeeze, what would you like to drink? He says, Red Bull. So today he says to me, and Patrice, as she's pouring his Red Bull, it's my last day of Red Bull.
Yeah.
It's a new squeeze tomorrow.
Yeah.
Exactly what he said. New squeeze. It's going to be green tea.
Yeah, green juice.
Green juice.
Yeah, mixed with the BioLife.
Right.
Because I normally take
right.
the BioLife and even the D-Cleanse me, the BioCleanse, but I still like Red Bull.
And so this is all happening, folks, when you're watching Moshe in the personal injury commercial. We're still, actually, as they're running it,
Right.
we're still getting ourselves organized
Yep.
here. So Patrice goes running out. Jill yells in my ear, 15 seconds, and I spill my drink all over me.
But you know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I've found out that no matter what we do, you know, we've got the greatest production team. We've got the greatest producer. Jill, I think, is a wonderful human being. I don't know how you found her, but if you ever think about getting rid of her, or if she ever quits, I'm hiring her too. I'm just letting you know.
You're going to hire everybody.
Yeah, I have a habit of hiring everybody that you had before. So,
Yes.
you know, but you have a good team now.
I have a very good
Not
team.
that you had a bad team before, but
No,
you have
it's
a
a good team
great
now.
team. So
Right.
I'm ready to hire everybody.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. So let's start the show.
All right. You sure you don't want me to hire anybody yet?
Yeah, you can hire them.
You're getting nervous.
No, you can. I'm actually thinking about it. I'm like, maybe you should hire them. You can pay them, and they'll still do the show.
I don't know about that part,
Yes,
but you know.
they'll still do the show.
All right, so listen up, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Squeezatic, and they say I am a serial entrepreneur and a crazy man. All right, we got
They
back
say
this
that.
morning. Yeah, they say that.
It's true.
Yeah.
Generally, what they say is true.
Yeah, generally.
Yeah.
So we got back this morning. We had a wonderful show all about immigration. Today we're going to do the same. We're going to do immigration, but we're going to do more. We're also going to do criminal defense. There's been a major change, and I want everybody to know about it. But before we do that, I need 60 seconds. I don't need Brad to say anything. I don't need Jill to tell me anything in my ear. My job as a marketer for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein is to get more concurrent listeners and viewers on 93.5 FM and also, of course, on our social media platform. So right now, 93.5 FM listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. You need to get on Facebook, all right? Now, everyone that's out there, please, on Facebook, if you're watching the Brad and Squeeze show, listen to me very, very carefully. This is what I want for you to do for us. We're asking this of you for the new year, 2018. I got 15 seconds left. Go to your the share button or the share arrow and click share on it and share on your own timeline. Then after that, share to 20 to 30 of your friends that you know that would be interested in immigration, personal injury, criminal defense, family law, tax law, and much more. And also some jokes and some current affairs and what's going on. We're not a boring set of guys here. We're a great, 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 great set of guys here. So people, make sure you share for us. Share, share, share. Now also join groups. I'm imploring you to join groups that you think would be interested in hearing Brad speak. Squeeze, crack a joke here and there. All right? That one this morning was funny. The choking. I'm sorry. It's bad sense of humor, but it was funny. All right? So we'll give you a little joke here. We'll give you some great news update. We talk about Donald Trump. Hey, what the hell? It's 2018. We can't get rid of him. All right? Please, we're asking you to just share, join groups, share on pages that you may be a part of, and make the show even more popular. We're very happy. Every day we're doing approximately 4,500, 5,000 views.
Live views.
Yeah, people who actually watch the show.
And then who knows how many after.
Yeah, exactly.
Doubles,
So
triples.
we want to get that up, to about 20,000 a day.
Right.
All
We
right?
want to fill up Madison Square Garden.
Yes, we want to
That's
fill up.
basically
Yeah.
what it is.
So I want to say thanks to everybody. So right now, I'm going to go share why Brad speak or tell me what's going on in the news. So if you see my head going down, it's me looking at the computer.
Well, Squeeze, before you put your head down, I have an update on the...
By the way, it's down on the computer. I'm telling
Yes,
you.
yes.
I'm
I
just
have an
making that clear.
update, by the way,
And
on the
no jokes, Jeff
oral
Bossy.
sex...
The
on
oral sex criminal
oral
case.
sex criminal case.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, why don't you bring people up to speed about the oral sex criminal case that we were speaking about this morning?
Oh, they got to watch
How
the
it came
show
about.
from 9 o'clock
So
this
you're
morning.
going to tell them to go back and watch the show?
Go back and watch the show.
Oh, boy.
So we don't have time to go back and
All right,
do all
so,
that
okay,
again.
so give me an
So we
update.
have an update. So Richard Henry Patterson, he was 65 years old. He was from Margate, Florida. Okay, he initially claimed...
Big guy.
Yes. He initially claimed his girlfriend, who was 60 at the time.
His girlfriend.
His girlfriend, Francisca Marquinez, who was 60 at the time.
Right.
Okay, which goes, the only thing it goes to show is, you're never too old to have a good time, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to,
60.
60.
Okay.
So they found her decomposing body in his condominium back in 2015, and the police claimed he choked her to death. He claimed she choked to death while giving him oral sex. That was his defense. In May of 2017,
right,
he was found not guilty of second-degree murder. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
The oral sex argument may have worked. Let me tell you what happened. Because Jill.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Because you showed me this video and we didn't know if this was an ongoing case, if this happened before. So Jill did all the research for us.
Okay. Jill is our producer, by the way, folks.
Yes. The one you want to hire away from me.
That's burning,
Yeah, burning, and we're talking about oral sex. You shouldn't say burning and oral sex in the same sentence. So, any event, so the defense claimed that Martinez choked to death while performing oral sex on this guy Patterson. The coroner came in and said she had to have been, not able to breathe from oral sex for over 3 minutes to have died. During the week-long trial, the focus moved away from oral sex. There was another theory put out, and the theory was that she died of a heart attack while giving oral sex. That this man didn't do anything. She just dropped dead of a heart attack. What happened is why they weren't able
to convict
is you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he killed her. Beyond a reasonable doubt. When they found the body, it was so decomposed, he kept the body, as sick as this is, he kept the body decomposed. That I don't know who just flashed across the screen there. I guess that was the victim. He kept the body, it was so decomposed they couldn't do through an autopsy, they couldn't figure out how she died. So there she is. So we know, attractive woman, all we know is that there was a decomposed body found in his, and he testified, and I guess
who comes up with
and
this
I guess
defense,
whatever he testified to put enough doubt into the jury's mind. So you didn't have to prove that this is how it happened. It's just that maybe it happened this way. If the jury could say, well, maybe it happened this way, and there's no other, and there's like 5 maybe ways it could have happened, one of which was the way he claimed. Well, then it's not beyond a reasonable. It's not beyond. He's a good-looking guy.
He's not a bad-looking guy either.
Nah, I don't know about that. I think she was. he looks like he got away with murder. But so that's why he was ultimately found not guilty.
Not guilty. Very interesting.
And maybe Paul Hirsch, when he comes on later.
Maybe our criminal defense attorney is Paul Hirsch, by the way. The law offices.
And he's going to be coming on later to talk about the no bail in New York anymore. It's actually going around the country now. In Manhattan and Brooklyn, there's no more bail for misdemeanor offenses. No. And already in New Jersey, there's no bail. So it's really something that is, when there's bail in America, really what it comes down to is it's basically punishment for poor people and black people who can't afford the bail. And then what happens, I'll tell you what happens. You end up pleading guilty to something you didn't do just so you can get out of jail because you can't afford the bail. So now in Manhattan and now in Brooklyn as well as in New Jersey, Manhattan and Brooklyn as of yesterday, no more bail.
What about the Bronx?
Bronx is still bail. Now,
expound a little bit on that. When you say no more bail,
that means for misdemeanor charges, for minor offenses. I don't know if you remember. I forgot the kid's name.
Expound on misdemeanor.
Okay, the misdemeanor is more of a minor offense where, at least in the state of New York, where you're not going to go to jail for more than a year. Okay. Felonies are generally jail for more than a year. Misdemeanors are a year or less.
So give me 3 examples of a misdemeanor.
Possession of a small amount of marijuana.
What about jumping the turnstile?
Jumping a turnstile.
So you actually not get bail for jumping.
A petty theft from Macy's.
What about driving under the influence?
It's generally a misdemeanor. Okay.
So if you're caught driving
right.
under the influence, not even driving while intoxicated,
right.
under the influence,
right.
you're going to jail. There's no bail for?
No, it's the opposite. You're getting it wrong.
Okay, explain to me. That's what I'm saying.
You will be released. They're not requiring you to put up bail. It's the opposite.
See, that's what I'm trying to clear up with you.
It is the opposite.
That's what I'm trying to clear up.
So when
and I know that's where you're going. So that's the reason that's why I took it on that path.
All right.
Because everybody out there is getting it the way I just...
You were getting it like, you're going to sit in jail for minor...
Yeah,
no,
there's no
it's
bail.
The opposite.
You said there's no bail.
So what happens is the reason for bail, and I don't want to get into Paul's segment, but the reason for bail is basically to make sure somebody comes back to court.
Right.
But really what's happened over time is that just basically used as a tool by the district attorney's office to get poor people and black people to plead guilty to stuff that they may or may not have done because they can't get out of jail. Because you're going to sit in jail.
Because you have no bail.
Because you have no bail. We'll get to it later. Meanwhile, so that'll be a little later, but meanwhile, we're going to get to immigration. One other thing, we have some video here I want to show.
All right. And by the way, let me just interject and say this much. 1-800-529-5465 is the on-air number. You call that number, we will be able to get your immigration questions answered, and even questions in other areas. We'll stop if you're going too deep, especially if it's criminal defense and other areas. But call us right now, 1-800-529-5465. David Squeeze, Annakie, and Bradford H. Bernstein, our attorney. We're asking you, if you are on the social media platforms, please share this. Even if you've got a YouTube account and all of that, share the same Facebook link on your YouTube account. Share it in your emails. Email out to everyone else, okay? Text it to somebody. Text the link to somebody else, all right?
All right, so we don't have the video ready yet. They're going to get the video up. Yeah, they have one video. I want to show all the videos, so hopefully...
You didn't say of what? You just say a video. It could be a video of the guy.
Yesterday, let me tell you then. Okay, we're just going to do it now. Screw it. Okay? So yesterday, for about 55 minutes, we talked about this morning with Trump and the Republican Congress and the Democratic congressmen got together to discuss immigration. It was a very dramatic meeting.
Yes.
There were 6 important dramatic moments that we had video of, but we only have one of them, which is President Trump, where he made an endorsement for what sounded like amnesty for everybody illegal in America.
Right, we touched on that this morning.
Right, and we have the video of it now.
Oh, good.
In return,
that's great.
In return for building a wall and ending what's called family chain migration, which means that, you come to America, you turn around and file for your kids become citizens, they file for their kids, and on and on and on and on and on. So he wants to eliminate that and build a wall, and in return, give amnesty to everybody here. And so what we were saying this morning is, especially for people who have relatives in another country, if this is actually going to happen, you're not going to be able to file for your children anymore, but do it now because, those benefits are very hard to take away once you actually, the U.S. government says, we're going to give you this benefit. So we have a video. We also had a video of Lindsey Graham imploring Trump, and he's a Republican, imploring Trump to do this deal, which is the amnesty for the wall. And we have also a video of Feinstein saying we're getting somewhere. Feinstein is one of the head Democratic senators. We only have the video right now of Donald Trump. Let's see what he has to say.
Let's squeeze it in and see what this is all about with this amnesty versus wall situation here on the Bradford.
If we do this properly, DACA, you're not so far away from comprehensive immigration reform. And if you want to take it that further step, I'll take the heat. I don't care. I'll take all the heat you want to give me. And I'll take the heat off both the Democrats and the Republicans. My whole life has been heat. I like heat in a certain way. But I will. I mean, you are somewhat more traditional politicians than me. 2.5 years ago, I was never thinking in terms of politics. Now I'm a politician. You people have been doing it, many of you, all your lives. I'll take all the heat you want. But you are not that far away from comprehensive immigration reform. And if you wanted to go that final step, I think you should do it.
And what he was referring to was the conversation. We don't have the video before, but the conversation was wall for amnesty.
So in other words, he would give amnesty to everyone if everyone in the politicians all agree
that no more family immigration,
right,
and build a wall, and also get rid of the diversity visa lottery, and limit the amount of asylees that come to the United
What do you
States.
personally think is going to happen, Mr. Attorney?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
But what should people be doing right now,
They should be
considering that
they
this
should-
happened? And if Donald Trump says now, hey, listen up, nobody will be able
People
to
are
get mad.
angry about this, by the way.
And you want to know what?
People are
I
angry
want
about
everybody
this.
to get freaking angry about it. I want everybody to share this with their friends because Donald Trump talks out of his ass every single day. But sometimes we see that he gets crazy enough to do exactly what he says. And you get screwed.
I'll tell you
You get
this.
sent up the creek without a paddle.
I'll tell you this.
So everybody, right now, Brad, should be doing what?
Calling 1-800-529-5465.
Why?
Because they all need to start doing something. Because who knows? Because tomorrow's going to be a different thing.
Every time immigration comes up,
It's going to be a different
Trump
story.
comes up. I bet you any money. Over the next few weeks,
it's going to change.
Something is going to come up.
Yeah.
Where
Do you know those people
where
people
people are going to get screwed.
Do you know those people like Trump that every day they tell you something completely different?
Yep, that's him.
All right, do you have like friends or literally every day?
Yeah.
Is this the same person that was talking to me
Exactly.
yesterday?
You're like, what? Are you bipolar?
Yeah, exactly.
Which I do think our president is bipolar.
He may very well be.
I believe he woke up this morning like, you know what?
I don't
That's
need-
it.
he
I don't want
doesn't-
any more Brad and Squeeze show.
I don't know.
You know?
But I will
That's it.
say-
What did Brad say?
I will say this off the top of my head. I say this. Okay, build a wall for amnesty for everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's a good deal for everybody except the animals and the environmentalists who live along the border.
So in other
I'll
words-
tell you why. Okay, because the wall ain't stopping anybody from coming in. You want to come in, they can build all the walls they want.
that's not really
It's
how people are really coming here.
All they're doing is screwing the
For the
American
most part.
right. All you're doing is screwing the American taxpayer.
Right.
But what you're also doing is by building a wall, you're giving cover to yourself that I was tough on immigration, even though you did absolutely nothing.
Right.
Okay. But what you're doing is you're making 11 million people's lives.
He's putting up a facade.
Right. You're right. But what you're doing is making 11 million people's lives a lot better here in America. I would take a wall for helping 11 million people all day long.
He's
that's
saying-
my
Right.
opinion.
Right.
That's my
So
opinion.
your opinion is-
I wouldn't build a wall for nothing.
No, but here's
Right.
what I am thinking. I am thinking that he's going to come back
Right.
and say something that is going to hurt the immigrants even more.
Yes.
Because that's his tendency.
That's correct.
That's what Donald Trump is known for.
That's right.
Screwing people.
Because what's going to happen is his base supporters, who are the racists, the anti-immigrants,
Exactly.
they're gonna hit him hard.
They're gonna hit him hard,
and
real hard.
and he's gonna say, you know what, I can't lose them.
You want to know why? Because he wants another term.
Of course he does.
So
he's power hungry like anybody else.
Exactly. So in his first 4 years, you think he's going to do that? No, he may do something, okay, but he's pretty much going to screw a lot of people. So everyone, I believe, that's listening right now should be actually sharing this link with every single person that they know so that they can stay up to date with what's going on in the White House with Donald Trump and immigration.
All right, we got to take calls.
Anyway, let's go to the phone lines. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Thanks to Jill and the team for bringing me up to this blood pressure level.
Yes.
I'm getting bent out of shape here.
Bent.
Melissa, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning. What's up?
afternoon.
Okay. Melissa.
My question is, I have two questions. One for a friend that I shared the link with yesterday. She's
Thank
not
you.
in the country. She did have a visa at one time. She had a year visa. She went back to get it renewed and several times, and they would not renew it for her. She believes that she was probably blacklisted, or somebody called and said, she was doing illegal stuff or something, that they blacklisted her. How could she go about to find out, or to get a new visa?
I don't know what was said or anything else. The only thing I would suggest, in these situations is let her hire us, literally. And a lot of times I'll tell people, you know what, just go do A, B, and C. But in these situations, they're never going to tell you. They'll never tell you what happened. But what we can do is we can call the embassy, we can speak with some people, and we could, they're not going to tell us either, but we can say, hey, what do we need to provide to give this woman back her visa? And then they'll give you some hints like, why don't you give us proof that she wasn't working in America? Why don't you give us proof that she was doing whatever she was, so they'll give us the hint of what needs to happen, and then we'll have to figure it out from there.
Okay, my other question is for myself. So I've been married for 7 years. I got my visa through my husband. We're currently going through a divorce, and I'm also currently doing my N400. Now, is that an issue?
No, because you've had a green card for more than 7 years. It's not an issue.
Yes. Well, actually, I had it for 5 years.
You had it for more than 5 years. It's
yes,
still
I
not an issue.
applied after my 2 years, so I automatically got a 10 years.
The only issues that ever come up on citizenship is even after the 5 years, they always have the right to go back into your life and make sure that your marriage was a legitimate, real marriage. As long as this was a legitimate, real marriage, you got nothing to worry about.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Okay?
All right. Thanks a lot for tuning in.
And hold on if you need help.
Thanks a lot for spreading the word about us also. And
I love
sharing.
that.
All right. And once again, folks, here's what we're asking you. I know a lot of you are just joining us. We're asking each of you to share this link, the link that you're watching, with at least 20 of your friends or more.
We got the afternoon people got to beat the morning people.
No, yeah.
The morning people, we hit 268 views was our peak. Concurrently. All right, we had 4,500 at the end of the show.
Right.
We're at 189 now. The afternoon people
190.
190 now. The afternoon people got to beat the morning people.
No, I believe we could get up to 300 concurrent.
Do you think the
views.
afternoon people could beat the morning people?
The afternoon people can kick the crap out of the morning people.
But they got to share to like at least 20 people.
Team Squeeze Brad Squad, let's do this. Once again, share with at least 20 to 30 of your friends on your timeline.
30 you're asking now.
I'm asking for 30.
20 is more than enough.
That's like me and you negotiate. I'm going to be asking for more.
It's like 20 is more than enough. If you do 20, you've done more than enough. Don't listen to Squeeze 30. They're going to be sitting there sharing all day long.
Listen to me, okay? All right? You are... without you, we have no show.
That's true.
All right? So, 1-800-LAWLINK. Let's go to another question.
Marine in Kingston, Jamaica. Marine.
Kingston, Jamaica. I just left there yesterday. It took me 17 hours to get
Hi, how
home.
are you?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. My brother filed for me, and USCIS acknowledged receipt of it on January 28, 2010. About how far are they in the process now for sibling?
They're in 2004, last I checked. I can check for you again right now very quickly.
Yes, and thank you.
Yeah,
Happy New Year,
Happy
Brad.
New Year. Happy New Year. Did you get to see Shaggy and friends down in Kingston this weekend?
No.
Did you hear about it? Did you hear about it?
No, I didn't hear about it.
Where in Jamaica are you?
She's in Kingston. How do you not hear about this?
Everybody's from Kingston.
I'm in Mandeville, Jamaica.
I told you. Everybody says they're in Kingston. She's Mandeville.
Mandeville, that's completely different.
Yes.
That's like being from New York and North Carolina. Right?
Not
Mandeville's
really.
the country.
Not really.
Isn't Mandeville the country?
Takes about an hour to get there.
No, but I'm saying it's the country.
Yeah,
right. It's like being from New York City
and North Carolina. An hour and 40 minutes to get there.
All right, so they're up to June 22nd, 2004. So unfortunately, you got about 5 more years of waiting.
All right.
5 more years?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, but the filing started from in 2008.
Oh, 2008.
It's just that USCIS said they got the letter, they got the notice.
Your priority date's 2008, then, and they're in the end of 2004. Maybe you have about 3.5 years to go.
Yes, so you have another 3 years?
3 to 4 years, probably, then.
All right.
3 to 4 years. And what would be the cost for your case? Is there a private number I can call?
Yes, hold on one second.
To put you on the case?
Yes, hold on one second.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. We're also asking Team Squeeze and Brad Squad, make everybody know about the at USA Credit Repair Facebook page also, so they can go there and find information also.
By the way, Deborah Gail McCrone says it's the same people from the morning and the afternoon. There's no competition.
There's no competition?
They are.
I tell you what,
people
you know
watching.
what, Deborah, I'm going to challenge all the new people to comment on the Brad and Squeeze page.
Let's see if there's any new people who didn't watch this morning.
All the new people who have never commented on the Attorney Brad and Squeeze the Serial Entrepreneur, comment and say, no, I'm new, okay? I'm watching the show. I'm new. I've only been watching it for a day, 2 weeks. You got the people who have been watching it for a year and a half now.
You sound like a crazy man when you call yourself a serial entrepreneur. That means like every week you're like in a new business.
I'm a serial killer.
But serial entrepreneur means like every week you're in a new business.
No, literally.
That sounds like you're crazy.
Every week? I'm opening up a new business.
You are.
Every new client
you're crazy.
is a new business.
You're crazy.
That's how I think. That's how I think. Yes. You know? 1-800-529-5465. It's like yesterday I was having a conversation with a lady.
You were having a conversation? What kind of lady?
A nice lady.
An attractive lady?
I think she was attractive.
Where was this conversation?
She was on the plate.
She was, okay. Were you trying to pick up a lady sitting next to you?
No.
You were.
I think it was the other way
That's
around.
how you do it.
So
That's how you work.
So
you're
she
on the
asked
plane.
me, who is normally the dominant one in a relationship?
You're not trying to pick her up?
She's asking me that.
Come on.
No. She's asking me who's normally the dominant one.
Pick her up.
And
okay.
I said,
so Squeeze.
I said, there's no such thing as one being dominant in a relationship. And she could not understand this.
Why?
I said, what do you consider dominant in a relationship before we get to the next call?
I'm not getting into that. I
Okay,
gotta
you
get
should
immigration.
stick to lawyer.
Yeah, let's stick to lawyer. I don't know. I have to give thought to that.
1-800-529-5465.
You know what? You
You can't even stick to it. You really want to comment on it? Go
wanna
on.
comment,
Go
but
on,
what?
say it.
I'm gonna get myself in
Okay,
trouble.
by the way,
So-
share. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get myself in trouble.
Yeah,
Percy.
Yeah, that's what you're going to need if you
Percy.
start talking.
Percy, what's up? Immigration.
Yeah, hey, Brad, good afternoon.
What's going on?
Hey.
Yes,
Percy.
I have a question.
Percy, did you share? Did you share, Percy? This is Madman Squeeze. Did you share?
No, not yet. It's my first time calling.
All right. Sharing is caring. All right,
You
do
may
that
be
after
listening.
the show.
You may be listening. You listen on WVIP.
Yes.
Yes. He's a radio.
Yeah,
listener.
he's kicking up.
Yes.
For now.
All right, Percy, what's up?
Yes, I have a immigration question.
Go ahead.
If you're married to somebody with a green card, how long it take for you to get even a working permit or stuff like that?
You won't get a work permit. You'll get a green card in about 1.5 years to 2 years.
A year and a half?
Yeah, you need a provisional waiver most likely, but you're not going to get a work permit.
Yeah, I suggest you
Yes, okay. So
what I'm saying to you is it's a different process. People have to understand this. When you're married to a permanent resident and you're out of status, it's a different process than marrying a U.S. citizen. When you're out of status and you marry a U.S. citizen, you're filing an adjustment application, you're getting your work permit in 90 days and a green card in 9 months. When you're married to a permanent resident, it's not like you shouldn't marry a permanent resident because it's better to get...
It
just takes longer and it's a different process because you have to file the I-130, get put on a waiting list, do a provisional waiver, go home for 2 weeks and come back. You're getting your green card though. Why wouldn't you do it?
How long does it take?
About 18 months.
About 18 months.
Correct.
When do you get a work permit?
You don't. You get a green card.
That's the point I'm trying to make you make.
All right.
All right.
All right, so hold on 1 second. We'll help you.
Once again, folks, that's the reason why you come to Spar and Bernstein. In my opinion, I'm going to say do not attempt to do any of this on your own. I have heard maybe thousands of people screwing it up and then calling me at 2 a.m. in the morning asking me to call Brad. Do I call him? Of course I call him. I wake his butt up.
All right, how many new faces we got? We got a lot?
We got a lot of new faces.
Pamela West, watching for a long time, but first time commenting.
Thank you, Pamela. Thank you.
Love your show. Bless up.
Thank you.
Bless up.
All right, bless up. Yeah,
all right.
Brad, you got to say it right. Bless up.
Bless
all
up.
Right. Let's go to another call. 1-800-529-5465. Baltimore,
Lee in
MD.
Baltimore, Maryland.
What's up, Lee?
Hey, question. So I got married to my husband a few months ago, and we filed an adjustment of status.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is I came initially to the U.S. on a J1 visa, but after filing, I was reading up, and it was saying that if you had a 2-year residency, that you won't be able to adjust status.
That is true.
And I just wanted some clarification on that.
Okay, do you know if you have a 2-year residence requirement?
Yes, I saw it on the visa in my passport.
Okay, where are you from?
Jamaica.
Okay, and what did you come here to do? What was your program?
It was tourism management.
Tourism management? And
hospitality.
Okay, and who paid for your program here?
I did.
You paid for it yourself. So on your passport, it says you are subject to Section 212E, or it says you are not subject to 212E?
It says I am subject to 212E.
Okay. All right. So the first thing we got to do is make sure that was issued correctly. Okay. I just had a person come into my office maybe a month ago, was subject to 212E, has a 2-year home residence requirement. What that means is that you have to leave the country for 2 years, wait home for 2 years before you can get a green card. So based on what's in your passport right now, you're going to be denied. Now, I had the guy come in. He also was tourism from Jamaica.
Okay.
And we checked, and the reason why you have a 2-year home residence requirement is the J visa is an exchange program, basically. So what the whole idea is that the U.S. government's training you to bring what you've learned in America back to your home country to now, bring American values and know-how around the world,
right.
And somehow that promotes America.
Right.
That's basically the idea. So this guy came to work at Great Adventure in New Jersey, the amusement park.
Yes.
Okay? And I'm saying to myself, and he was the ride operator. And I'm saying to myself, are you kidding me? Jamaica needs ride operators back in Jamaica?
Right.
That's ridiculous. So we actually did some research, and we found out that he was miscategorized and he was not on a skill, because they basically give a skills list of what skills are needed in Jamaica,
right,
and or whatever country you come from on the J1 visa. And I'm like, he's not even on the skills list. It was just mischaracterized on his passport.
And that's
so
the
we had
reason
to
why it
prove
comes to
we had to
Bernstein.
exactly. So we had to prove that his job that he was doing should not have been a 2-year home residence requirement, and as a result, he was able to adjust. So that's the first thing you got to do. After that, if in fact you are on the skills list, or if the U.S. government paid, then you're going to have a 2-year home residence requirement too. That's why I asked who paid for the program. Then you need to do waivers, and there's all sorts of different ways to do waivers. So you need to come see us.
I think
now.
you just
Okay.
I was just about to
So
say.
hold on
one second. 1-800-529-5465. Once again, we're shooting for 300 concurrent listeners and viewers today.
We're not even close right now.
All right,
we're not even close.
Yeah. So we're over 200 right now.
Yeah, but we're not close.
But once again, here's how you help us, and here's how you do this and blow the show up even more. Once again, you go to your you're on your page. Share it to 30 of your friends. I'm quite sure you got more than 30 friends. Mm-hmm. If you're on Facebook, you got to have more than 30 friends.
Jeff Bossy is very impressed. 2 shows in a row, over 200 people.
Jeff Bossy, you the man, man.
He's the man. All right, let's go find BK though.
All right,
because
BK
we're running out of time here already.
Belgium
Kim. Okay, also known as Beautiful Kim.
And what she does is she actually reads off the question that is on social media.
There she is.
The Brandon Squeeze page.
Belgium Kim. Also known as social media queen.
All right. SMQ.
You ready? We got a lot to do here. We got to still get to USA Credit and Paul Hirsch. A lot of ground to cover.
Let's
do it. Let's go. Oh, I remember that. I remember that company. Yeah.
Lawsuit coming up.
Yep, lawsuit happening. Yes.
Okay. So let's go.
Dear Mr.
Share.
You've been summoned for X amount of dollars for not complying with page 21 of your contract.
Yes. Page 21, right?
Yes. All right.
All right. Let's get to the calls. The questions rather on the Brandon Squeeze page where people are asking immigration questions. So read them off for us. Rapid fire.
Georgina asks, I'm a U.S. citizen. I want to file for my stepchild who's 6 years old. How long is that going to take for the child to get his green card?
If he's here, about 9 months. If he's in another country, about 12 to 14 months.
Okay.
He is here in the U.S. and his dad already has his green card.
So then he will adjust his status here.
Yeah, he already has a green card.
Dad has a green card.
Dad has a green card.
Dad has a green card, right.
So 6 to 9 months.
What if the kid was in another country and they wanted to bring him here immediately?
You couldn't.
Unless you get him a visitor's visa, and then what would that do?
That would be misrepresentation.
Okay.
Because you're bringing him up on a visitor's visa for purposes of getting a green
Thanks
card.
for the answer. 1-800-529-5465. Rapid fire.
Ali Mami would like to know.
Ali Mami?
Ali Mami.
Ali Mami, okay.
Ali Mami.
Okay.
Ali Mami would like to know, is it possible to file for my 8-year-old daughter after my marriage-based green card was approved? And how long is it going to take before she's allowed to come to the U.S.?
Your spouse should be filing for her. It'll take about 9 to 12 months. We just talked about that. If you're going to file for her and your spouse doesn't want to for whatever reason, it'll take about 18 months to 24 months. It's faster for your spouse to do it.
You know what I'm going to call you? I'm going to call you Rapid Fire Kim. All right? That's what I'm going to call you. All right, next question.
RFK.
Rapid Fire Kim. All right? So she's going to have to live.
It
forces her psychologically to live up to the name.
Rapid Fire Kim.
Or subliminally to live up to the name.
Rapid Fire Kim.
Come on, Kim, faster.
Also a prior presidential candidate and a bridge in New York City.
There you go.
RFK.
All right.
RFK Kim. Let's go.
1-800
Carol
LAWLINK.
wants to know, how long after an I-485 base interview do you get your green card? I'm a VAWA recipient and had my interview in August of last year and have not had a response.
Should have gotten it already. Give me a call.
Make that call. 1-800-529-5465. Next question.
Roseanne wants to know, my daughter got her citizenship from me when she was under 18. She has a passport, but not the certificate. Can she go ahead and file for her husband to get his green card without the certificate?
Yes, but she should get a certificate nevertheless, but she is a citizen.
Linda wants to know, does a VAWA victim go straight into filing their I-360 form to adjust their status, or do they get an extension of visa if their B1, B2
No, you
expires?
file the adjustment immediately, especially if the abuse was by a U.S. citizen. If the abuse was by a permanent resident, you could just file the I-360.
Kasana would like to know, I've received my approval notice, including case number from 2016, and since haven't received anything else. Have any idea what's happening and why it's taken so long?
No, because I don't know what you're doing. What case number? Who's filing for you? Give me some more info.
Okay. Kasana, more info, please. Raquel wants to know, if you're a new green card holder and have to go study for a year in the UK, what documents do you need to provide to not use your LPR status?
I-131 re-entry permit, and explain that you're going to school in the UK for a year and you intend to return to the United States in a year to continue your permanent residence.
Okay, so that
has
same
to be
form,
the I-131, and it has to be filed before you leave.
and so that continues to, that also applies to if she has a contract job for a firm outside the U.S.
That is correct, rapid fire, Kim.
Okay. Right. Marcy wants to know, how long does it take to get the green card after the immigration interview?
Could be 30 days, should be less than 90.
My spouse wants to file her tax return and the marriage filed separately. Is that going to affect my upcoming marriage-based green card interview?
Yes, if you're filing separately, you're telling the government that you're not necessarily living together in the same household. It starts making the immigration officer question the validity of your marriage. You should be going in with joint tax returns. It's just so much easier. So maybe it costs you a couple more dollars in taxes. You're getting a green card. You're saving, A, you may or may not be committing fraud against the U.S. government depending on how you're filing, but B, what you're suggesting to the government is that you're not living together, you're not having a joint economic relationship, and as a result of not having a joint economic relationship, they question the validity of your marriage.
Got it. Anthony wants to know, so my girl is studying here and she's on a student visa. So if we get married, is she going to get a green card in 8 months? Is that right?
Anthony, if you're a citizen, that's his right.
Nini would like to know, can we file a DACA renewal now?
Yes.
If my DACA expires August 8th of next year?
No, it's still too early to file. You got to file, I believe, 180 days before.
So right now, USCIS has not updated the.
But they have to accept it.
Okay. Shar would like to know, where is USCIS with U.S. citizens filing for children over 21?
Where are they?
Mm-hmm.
They're in a big backlog of people. They're up to March 15th, 2011.
Absel would like to know, what do you recommend TPS holders from Honduras to do? Could they get married and file for a green card? And how long should they wait to do that?
They can, and they should be doing it immediately. Everybody with TPS from El Salvador, Honduras, Haiti, they should all be running into our office to figure it out. There's no one answer that covers 200,000 Salvadorans, 200,000 Haitians, and 200,000, I don't even know how many there are. Maybe there's 1 million Salvador. I don't know. But there's no one answer that covers the entire group.
Everyone that is within that group needs to get a consultation from Spar and Bernstein.
What's the hashtag, Squeeze?
Okay.
Make a move.
Make a move.
Make a move.
Okay.
And each person, we're going to have to figure out their own.
Very
You got to hashtag make a move.
Very, very critical.
Hashtag make a move.
Hashtag make a move. All right. Make sure you hashtag Brad and Squeeze also at the same time. 1-800-529-5465. Shoot rapid fire.
Nicola asks, I'm an American citizen sponsoring my stepdaughter in Jamaica. My priority date is August 7th of last year. How much longer is it going to take?
August 7th of last year, U.S. citizen filing for stepdaughter over or under 21?
It doesn't say.
Over 21, you're waiting 6 more years. Under 21, you should be here by the summer.
Cher asks, I'm asking for a friend. He's getting ready to remove the conditions from his green card after he submitted and received the approval notice. He left the marriage due to verbal abuse. What are his chances of still getting his 10 years?
Well, first of all, Cher, did you share? That's number one. Number two, number two, as long as you can prove it's a real marriage, he would need to get divorced, though. Verbal abuse it's going to be really hard to prove. Verbal abuse is extreme emotional abuse. Sometimes it is, but it's easier. Just get a divorce, and you terminated your marriage and prove you lived with her.
Shorty wants to know, how long does it take for a child to file for a parent?
If the child's a U.S. citizen over the age of 21, about a year or less.
Again, keeping on with the trips to Canada, Michael wants to know, if you have a green card, do you need a visa to go to Canada?
Yes.
Olive would like to know, what's the current situation on chain migration?
Chain migration is that one person comes and then sponsors their entire family. Okay, literally, entire towns have been emptied by one person coming. I know, for example, like the guy who built my house, a great guy, is from Guyana. Okay, he came here in the 70s. His entire town got emptied by chain migration. You know, because you become a citizen, then you file for the spouse comes, the kids come, the spouse files for her brothers and sisters, he files for his brothers and sisters, 8 more families come, then those families sponsor, and so on and so on. Chain migration takes a long time. It happens over decades after decade after decade. It doesn't happen, you know, in 6 months, but it's family member filing for family member who then comes and files for the next family member down. And if you notice, when people were calling saying, how much longer do I have to wait? I'm saying 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. You know, the way that the news makes it like chain migration, like all of a sudden one person comes and then the whole town gets emptied out in 6 months. You know, yes, a town could literally get emptied out, but it gets emptied out over decades and decades of, you know, of family members filing for family members filing for family members.
1-800-529-5465.
And quite frankly, I don't have a problem with families being reunited. What's wrong with having family values and reuniting families? I don't understand why that is a problem. Why don't we want families to be reunited? Isn't it nice to have families? Isn't that what America always, everybody walks around, all those Trump supporters, oh, we're all about family values. Well, you're a hypocrite because you're not about family values when it comes to family values.
There you go. 1-800-529-5465. Let's get back to more questions with Rapid Fire Kim right now, reading off the questions from the Brad and Squeeze show page on Facebook. Make sure you go there, place your questions there. We'll get to your questions. We'll get them all in as we've been doing. 1-800-LAWLINK also is another number you can call. Next one for you. And by the way, incidentally, we need 30 people to break this morning's threshold.
By the way, we have to talk about, we're going to have to go to a little after 1 o'clock again, Squeeze. We're going to have to, because we stopped Paul
I'll
Hirsch.
send you the bill. See that USA Credit Repair is not a partner anymore?
No. We have USA Credit Repair. We got USA Credit Repair. We got Paul Hirsch.
I think there's a conspiracy theory here.
There's no conspiracy theory.
I'm going to talk to the production room.
There is no conspiracy theory. This just shows.
Seems like Brad Squad's been bribed.
This show is getting more popular. We have more and more questions to answer. We can't do it all in the short period of time. All right, so we're not
It's a conspiracy to get to 300.
Okay, Rapid Fire Kim, just hang out 1 second while we talk about USA Credit Repair.
No, I'm just kidding. We'll get to USA Credit Repair. Let's just get to the callers. That's more important, to get the questions in. I'm a man who stands with democracy, and real democracy, of course, not the Donald Trump.
No, Kim. I'm a man who has to follow my contractual obligations. Okay.
No, Kim. We have to follow our fans and get the questions in. So continue. Kim, listen to me. Nobody listen to Squeeze. And you know what happens when you don't listen to Squeeze. He's the same one that's going to come back and yell at you, like, why didn't you do what Squeeze told you to do? You know? So get to the questions. Go with the questions. Go with the questions.
Let me explain something to you.
Go with the questions. People are waiting.
We're going to get off the air, and he goes, after saying all this,
people are waiting, though. People want to get their immigration questions answered.
You never did USA Credit Repair. Good job, Brad.
Let's go. Immigration questions. Let's get to it. We'll get to the USA Credit Repair Inc.com in a minute. All right?
Susie wants to know. My son got his citizenship through his dad, but he also does not have the certificate. Now he wants to file for his mother. Can he go ahead and file for her?
He can go ahead and file for her. It actually doesn't even matter what her credit score is, what his credit score is, because even if his credit score is below 700, he can still file for her, but he's not going to be able to pay to use his credit card really very often because they're going to cut him down.
Right.
Okay, which is why you need USA Credit Repair. But the answer is yes, he can file for her.
He can definitely
file. I threw it in.
Thank you so much.
I threw it in.
Yes. Wow. A wonderful 10 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Well, Barbara wants to know, I came here 16 years ago through Canada without a visa, married an American, and we have a child together. I started my adjustment of status 2 years ago, but I was told that I have to leave the country, so I never completed the process. I got a letter from immigration saying that my application will be canceled after a year of receiving the letter. It's been a year now, so can I start the process all over again, including the I-130?
Yeah, who filed for her?
Her U.S. citizen husband.
Yes, we can start again.
Okay. O'Shea would like to know, how long does it take for a green card holder to get his wife in the U.S. from Jamaica?
About a year and change.
Keisha is asking, how is a case affected if someone turns 21 after an application is filed for...
You wait a lot longer. unless you're being filed, and you wait a lot longer. Just you wait a lot longer. It's a horrible thing.
Michael says, my wife and I got separated after 2 years of marriage. She moved to two different. We got a son, and she stole my car, and my credit went bad. The question is, how am I going to do the adjustment of status now?
You don't need good credit to adjust your status.
That's a good thing. You don't need good credit
but
for that.
you need a spouse who loves you and wants to help you, and she stole your car, screwed up your credit, and left you. So maybe you need two things. You need to speak to us, and maybe there's an abuse case in there somewhere. Maybe not. And maybe you need to get divorced, and then you need to speak to USA Credit Repair to get your credit repaired.
Yep. People are waving.
Yes.
She is wondering, can a brother file for a sister if he's a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Marsha asks, what if you married and your husband passed your papers in, you get approved, but you get married again? What can you do?
You got married, your husband filed for you, it didn't work out,
Yeah.
you got divorced, you got married again, you file again. Is that the question?
You know what? I think that might be a proper deciphering.
Yes, thank
Kimmy Kim wants to know, can a green card holder married to an immigrant get a green card? How long is that going to take?
About 1.5 years to 2 years.
And let me interject and say, ladies and gentlemen, I need for you all to start sharing again. All right? I need for everyone to share up to 10 more pages right now. If you're new, if this is your first time, there's an initiation that we put you through. You need to share the page with at least 20 of your friends. If you're not new, share with 10 more of your friends right now. And once again, that's you watching the Brad and Squeeze page. Please share on your timeline and then share to 20 of your friends. Let's continue.
And by the way, Squeeze,
RFQ.
the people on
RFK.
WVIP, we're gonna get cut off. We're gonna continue, and then you're gonna
We're not
hear
gonna
us
get cut
again.
off. We're at the top of the hour.
At the top of the
For
hour,
just 3
right,
minutes.
in about 3
And
minutes.
then we'll come back on the other side.
And then we'll come back. But so they
We'll-
may not
we'll
hear
answer
us,
immigration questions,
But what they
and
can,
we'll do
USA Credit Repair,
Yeah.
and we have Paul Hirsch coming on for criminal defense,
Okay.
who's been waiting in the wings. We're icing him.
Okay.
We're icing him in the wings right now. But but people on WVIP 93.5 FM, if you don't want to get cut off at the top of the hour, take your phone out, go on Facebook, and just go Spar and Bernstein or Brad and Squeeze Show or USA Credit Repair, their Facebook page. Link Up Media, it's on their Facebook page as well. It's on David Squeeze Annakie's Facebook page. It's on Brad Bernstein's personal Facebook page. Go to any of them. Brad Bernstein, David Squeeze Annakie, Spar and Bernstein,
everywhere.
Brad and Squeeze. We're everywhere. We're ubiquitous.
We're everywhere.
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous. SAT word,
not
Kim.
ooh.
It's an SAT word.
Not ooh.
I don't do anything more than 2 syllables, 3
Okay.
syllables.
Ooh
I'll
or
give you
you?
3.
Is it ubiquitous or ubiquitous?
I always say you.
I say ubiquitous.
I say you.
It is ubiquitous. Obviously, I don't know how to talk. It is ubiquitous. Okay, I always say ubiquitous.
You know how to talk.
All right.
Lawyer. All right,
Everybody
1-800-529.
got on you about saying
And-
Bustamante.
And
Bustamante.
Bustamante Hospital.
Bustamante.
Yeah, because of Bustamante Hospital.
Say because.
Because, by the way, prior success. By the way, because we're going to get cut off, I do have to tell everybody prior successful
3
results
minutes.
do not guarantee a similar outcome. We're staying on Facebook. We're continuing the show. Okay,
We're staying on 93.5
We're
too.
still on 93.5. We're going to answer everybody's
Just that
questions.
they're going to go do a 3-minute
And by the
break,
way-
something that we don't
and by
do
the-
in the show
And
here.
by the way,
You know?
call 1-800-529-5465. That's my firm, my law office firm. You'll also get on our show, 1-800-529-5465 with the immigration question. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome. This has been an attorney advertisement. Everything I've told you is general in nature, and please make sure that you speak to your professional about whatever your specific situation may be. We're not going away. Let's continue, Kim.
Rana would like to know, can someone banned for life for traveling with a false identity, a U.S. passport, come to the USA if her daughter's a citizen?
No. It's misrepresentation. The banned for life doesn't go unbanned because your
You have a
daughter's a
citizen.
citizen. You can't even do it. You need a waiver, but you can't get a waiver through your child.
Kern would like to know, if you're married to a green card holder, how long do you wait for your work permit?
You don't wait for your work permit. You get a green card. Remember, we talked about that earlier.
Right, yes. GT Queen would like to know, I filed for my husband through your office, actually. Oh, welcome, GT. What date are they currently working on? USCIS.
For American citizens? It should be about a 9-month process. You should already have his work permit, but I'm not sure what we're doing for her. So let her just call the office and speak to somebody.
Absolutely. I'm a U.S. citizen and filed for my mom. Her application was denied, and we were told that she was banned for life because about 15 years ago she traveled. This is the person who followed up with the false passport. Is there anything that you guys can do to help?
Not through sponsorship by a child. You can't. You need the only way to get a waiver is through a parent or through a spouse. That's it.
Nene would like to know, Squeeze, you'll be happy to know RFK is catching on. Nene says, RFK!
RFK, it's catching on like wildfire. Squeeze.
Yes, it is.
All right. Nobody like BK, but they love RFK.
RFK?
RFK. Squeeze.
Nobody listens to
Nobody
Squeeze.
listens to Squeeze. It's RFK, rapid fire Kim.
Nene wants to know, DACA expires in August of next year. Too early to file for renewal?
Yeah, do it 180 days beforehand. But it would be very funny if every day Kim gets a new name.
I think RFK works.
All right, what else?
Kasana says, my mother is a permanent resident and she's filing for me. My priority date is February 2016. I started before I was 21, but I am now 22.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're going to be 6 more years. You're going to fall in the F2B. But you know what I want to do, Kim? There's two people waiting for over 20 minutes. Let's answer their questions. Let's talk about USA Credit Repair. Let's go back to social media.
I was going to say do the American Dream. We'll come right back. And then we get them on 93.5 FM also.
That's fine, but I want to. These people have been waiting a long time.
All right, I just thought it was at the top of the hour. It would have been nice to just get them on.
All right, so you want to do the American Dream again,
right? And by the time that finishes, we'll come back on 93.5. Tell them to hold.
Okay.
Then you can click them in right now and tell them.
Cephas.
Just hold on 1 minute.
Hold on 1 minute. We're going to be with you in 1 minute. Hold on. I know you're waiting.
There you go.
All right. Marie, I know you're waiting. Hold on 1 minute.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
That's called engagement.
Engagement.
You all right?
All right, American Dream. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Finally, somebody listens to Squeeze.
What is your American Dream?
I was born in New York. My American dream is music, and DJing is the one thing that I love.
My family's from Puerto Rico. I was born and raised in the Bronx. My American dream is to achieve success and prosperity through my hard work.
I am from India. I do hope that each one of us realize our own humanity and start helping each other succeed. We are all humanity, and that's the least we should be able to do.
I am from Poland. My American dreams be close to my kids and my grandkids, be happy, enjoy daily life. My dreams are very humble.
I'm from Suriname, South America. My American dream is to take advantage of opportunities to excel at my talents.
Everyone has a right to the American dream. All right.
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
And I'm still black.
All right, let's go. Let's go to Cephas. Cephas in Tampa. Cephas, what's up?
Yeah, cool. Nice to meet you. I've been watching you since I came here, and I like your program, and I like the way you are. You are very strong, and I like it. And
Thank you. I'm very strong. Thank you.
Yeah. I like you.
Okay.
You are genuine,
Okay, so what's going on?
You are not fake. Yeah, I want to ask that. I came here with I around, and I came and I didn't got my I lost my green card, so I applied for another one. I do fingerprint, and they gave me.
You had a green card? You had a green card?
Yeah, but I didn't. I applied for another one. I went to the immigration, and they said I should.
Did you have a 2-year green card or a 10-year green card?
10 years.
Okay, so
I'm a resident.
You're a resident. Okay, where are you from?
Yeah, from Ghana.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Yeah, and I have the fingerprint and everything, and I have the I-51 stamp. And I want to ask, can I travel with the I-51 stamp?
Yes, you absolutely can.
And come?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Without no problem?
No problem.
And I want to ask another question again. Sorry, please.
Yes.
How long it will take me to get my green card?
They're taking a long time, like 8-9 months now. Believe it or not, that's what I'm hearing.
All
right, but you can travel with the stamp in your passport. You're going to be fine.
And how many months that I can spend in my country before I come? I can
Don't stay more than 90 days these days. 90 days.
90 days.
90 days. I mean, the law says 180, but I like to tell everybody 90. It's safer.
90 days is how many?
3 months.
90 days is
3 months.
3 months. Oh,
3 months.
okay.
3 months.
Oh,
All right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Cephas.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Raheem in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Good
Raheem.
morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm
What's
calling to find out. I have a friend and he's married, but he hasn't put in his paperwork yet. When he put in his paperwork, how long will it take for him to actually get his social and stuff like that?
Should be, if he putting his paperwork based on marriage, it'll be about 120 days to get his work permit and social.
Okay, 120 days?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
All right, let's go to Marie in Stamford, Connecticut. Marie.
Yes, Fred.
How are you?
I'm all right. I have two questions for you. I'm married to a U.S. citizen. I put in my paperwork on April last year.
Right.
Yes, went for the interview on September.
Right.
In September. And I got a reply from them in October, last year, October, stating that they want some more documents, proof or whatever. So I sent them in, and when I sent them in,
Who's sponsoring you?
My husband.
Okay, he's a citizen.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're putting in an adjustment. They sent you back a pink form. It's called a request for further evidence. What did they ask you for in that pink form?
They said whatever other evidence we sent in the
What
bank
is the other
statement,
evidence? Okay. All right. They want proof that you're living together. So you did that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
And then what's happened?
We got an apartment together. We sent the lease and all of that.
All right. So your appointment's up in Hartford because you're in Stanford, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we have an office up in Hartford. What I would suggest that you
Congress
do
Street.
on Congress Street, what I would suggest that you do is hold on. We have attorneys up there. Marina's awesome. She's been on our show. Let her prepare you to make sure that everything goes well. Hold on 1 second, okay? All right. Squeeze.
Yeah.
I would like you to start USA Credit Repair. I'll jump in.
Are we going to be
necessary.
speaking with the attorney?
We are going to. We have. Well, I'll let you decide what you want to do. We have Paul Hirsch on ice, who needs to. We need to de-ice.
Hopefully
him.
not on ice.
No, but we need to
That doesn't
de-ice
sound
him
right.
and bring him on
When it comes to criminal defense, and you say someone's on ice.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
That's
all right.
boring.
So we gotta de-ice him and we gotta talk about bail, which is really important. We have USA Credit. We have a lot of people still asking questions on our Facebook page.
Here's what we should do.
So those are the three things we got to get through.
Here's what we should do it since we're in the Brata. You know what Brata is?
You know what also I want to do?
What?
We also have all the videos ready now from the Donald Trump Congress thing. I want to show that.
What we're going to have to do? We're going to have to talk to Zenmar.
Yes.
Because right now Zenmar's kicking my ass. You know. So
yeah, tell Zenmar payback's a bitch.
You can't say that word.
Oh, you can't say that word on
No,
sorry.
you can't say that word.
Sorry.
By the way, we apologize.
We apologize for that. Yes,
word.
I've had a dirty mouth these days.
Oh, bad. Yeah. All right, so here's what we do. Why don't we go to Paul Hirsch, the criminal defense attorney at Spar Bernstein, and sponsoring this segment, ladies and gentlemen, happens to be USACreditRepairInc.com. After we finish speaking with Paul Hirsch, you and I, we go to the USA Credit Repair page. We'll speak for about 5-8 minutes on a specific thing that I want to talk about, which is how many points will a collection affect your credit score?
I have no idea.
Well, we'll talk about it,
Okay,
but let's get to some important
Right.
stuff, because I think criminal defense is a lot more important than credit, because if you're in jail,
right?
You know. So
okay, but you know what also I want to do? You know what also I want to do?
What else you want to do?
We have the videos before we get Paul Hirsch on. With Donald Trump, we showed him.
Right.
Okay, but we also have Lindsey Graham, who was a very important Republican senator.
Right.
And Dianne Feinstein, who was a very important Democratic senator, all at this meeting yesterday about immigration, where they were talking about making a deal.
All right, good. So let's get to that.
Amnesty for border wall.
Let's get to that.
Let's see what Lindsey Graham had to say.
Yeah.
To my Democratic friends, thanks for coming. The resist movement hates this guy. They don't want him to be successful at all. You turn on Fox News and I can hear the drumbeat coming. Right-wing radio and TV talk show hosts are going to beat the crap out of us because it's going to be amnesty all over again. I don't know if the Republican and Democratic Party can define love, but I think what we can do is do what the American people want us to do. 62% of the Trump voters support a pathway to citizenship for the DACA kids if you have strong borders. You have created an opportunity here, Mr. President, and you need to close the deal.
Squeeze was just talking to me.
Yeah,
off
we're
air.
talking
It's good.
off air.
But Lindsey Graham, did you? I watched the video. Lindsey Graham is saying he wants a pathway, and Trump was saying. Really, it should have been backwards. We showed the Trump video earlier,
Right.
and then
Well,
Trump
we get it.
responded.
We get it. We get
Trump
it.
responded to Lindsey Graham and said, "I'll take the heat. We'll do it."
Right.
Okay. We also have Dianne Feinstein, who obviously wants to keep chain migration and wants something for the Dreamers. Let's see what she had to say at this meeting.
All right, let's check it out. Still on immigration.
Senator, would you like to say something,
I
Diane?
would. As you know, we tried for comprehensive immigration reform in the Senate. It was on the floor. There were a number of amendments. It got a lot of attention in the Judiciary Committee, and then the House didn't take it up. I think there needs to be a willingness on both sides. And I think, and I don't know how you would feel about this, but I'd like to ask the question, what about a clean DACA bill now with a commitment that we go into a comprehensive immigration reform procedure like we did back, I remember when Kennedy was here, and it was really a major, major effort, and it was a great disappointment that it went nowhere.
All right, so there you have it. So that's what's going on with immigration right now. We'll see. They had a kumbaya moment, Squeeze.
Kumbaya.
A kumbaya moment. Kumbaya. We'll see what happens. We have Paul Hirsch.
All right. And by the way, let me explain this because I don't want anyone to actually log off 93.5 FM. Stay on 93.5 FM. We're going to be talking about BioLife and credit later on, get you more into this. Zenmar is going to be coming on also. Maybe you should call us in the show. Brad, you should hang out. It's not like you have anything doing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you only have like
I got nothing.
100 consultants.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
You should hang out with us, you know?
But what we're going to do is we're going to talk to Paul Hirsch about criminal defense, which is very
that's the
important.
attorney. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have USA Credit Repair, and then we're going to come back after USA Credit Repair. So please continue to watch, and we're going to finish all our rapid fire questions.
All right, and then maybe we'll come back again and we'll talk even more about USA Credit Repair.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Kim.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Hit. That's
Did I hear Paul Hirsch?
Yeah.
Did I hear Paul Hirsch?
Paul Hirsch. Yeah.
Paul Hirsch!
Hello, dude.
Hello, sir. So
I heard you made history.
Say that again?
I heard that you made history.
And what history did I make?
You were the first man to give birth to a baby born in December 2018. Okay? And
2017.
2017. What did
Yes.
20
No,
2017. All right, so
yes.
How did you accomplish that feat, sir?
Yes, because we see in our notes here that Paul Hirsch had a baby.
Yes.
I did. Yes, had a baby.
Congratulations.
I appreciate that. Modern science these days, they'll do wonders. It was actually my wife had the baby.
Yes, congratulations.
What
is the name? Healthy?
Julian Lewis Hirsch. Everyone is
Julian. There he is. Look. No, that's Oscar. That can't
that's
be Julian.
Oscar.
That's Oscar holding the baby.
I see the baby now.
Yeah, that's Oscar holding.
I know Oscar.
That's Oscar holding Julian.
I see. I didn't see the baby there.
So
I just saw
cute.
the big blonde,
Yes.
So cute.
He gets his hair from me.
So cute.
It's okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so in any event, you are a former, there he is, born December 19, 2018. It's amazing in the future. This is like Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Terminator.
Yeah.
So,
but seriously, I want to say congratulations, man.
Thank you. To be clear, though, it's 2017. It's important for tax
purposes, yes.
And it's 2017.
So Paul's a former district attorney in Brooklyn. And in Manhattan and Brooklyn, they announced yesterday that their offices are no longer going to seek bail for most non-felony cases. It's a huge development in criminal justice. You want to talk about it a little bit? Why give bail in the first place, and why is this a big development?
Well, bail was essentially a vehicle to ensure that people return to court. What in reality it did was it forced poor people and people of color who couldn't afford to pay that bail to be stuck in jail while their minor cases slowly ratcheted through the criminal justice system.
So you were,
go ahead. So basically, they were jailing people before they were found guilty of a crime.
And people stayed in jail for years. And I know you as a former district attorney, because this is your job. You know what? They can't afford bail. They're sitting in jail. They're going to end up pleading guilty to something, even if they may not be guilty. But it's not your job of whether they're guilty or not. The district attorney's job is get the guilty plea. Right?
Correct. I mean, if the judge set bail and they want to take a plea and admit their guilt, that's on them.
That's your job.
The problem was, people were taking pleas because they were getting out of jail faster than if they fought their case.
Now, New Jersey eliminated it about a year ago, right?
Right, they did.
Right? So what happened in Jersey? Yeah, I mean, I assume we'll see the same thing in New York. What happened in Jersey?
Did they see a change in their prison population
Well,
after they got rid of the bail?
There are just more processes involved. There's more personal guarantees. There are more, hey, if you don't show up to jail, if you don't show up to court, you owe a certain amount of money, things of that nature. So there's punishments and repercussions for not showing up, as opposed to losing $300 or whatever.
Right. So in other words, the punishment happens after you don't show up to bail,
Correct.
not pay us to get out of jail.
Correct.
All right. And how is this going to affect?
It's a big reform. It's a big deal. It affects a lot of people, and you'll see a big change in how low-level cases are prosecuted in the city.
I was just going to ask you how it's going to affect your clients.
Yeah. They'll look, now they have an ability to assist their defense from the outside where it's meaningful, where we can track down witnesses and visit crime scenes and review documents. It's very difficult to do that when your clients are locked up at Rikers Island.
But you know what I'm thinking? Sorry to interrupt here, Brad. And I want everybody out there right now, if you're watching us on Facebook, please share this, because this is a criminal defense area. And I know a lot of people out there saying, I'm not going to get in trouble with the law. You never know. Sometimes trouble come looking for you. And this is a good criminal defense attorney we have here at Spar and Bernstein. But I want to ask you something. Why was bail originally created? Many believe, in my opinion and others, that it was literally created to oppress the poor.
And it very well might have been, and it probably was. How else do you ensure someone comes to court unless you're gonna put some type of
no. What Squeeze is saying is that he feels it was put in place to affect the poor, because whether you're rich or poor, you got the same bail.
Exactly.
Thank
you for clearing that up.
So that's the point. There was no really, they're supposed to, I guess, at some level, determine somebody's ability to pay bail. But for the most part, bail in our country, whether you are a millionaire or you are penniless, for the most part, certainly on minor crimes, you were getting the same bail.
Exactly. For example, the guy in the Bronx and the guy in Long Island or the guy in Greenwich, okay?
It was clearly discriminatory.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I believe
it was a discriminatory practice for years that was nodded at and okayed, and thankfully the district attorneys have been strong enough to step up and say we're not going to do it anymore.
Governor Cuomo, I have his quote here. He says,
"People stay in jail."
He says,
for so long.
Governor Cuomo says here, wealth should not be a factor in our criminal justice system. The Bronx DA, they're not doing it yet. I'm not sure why. But he says the Bronx DA says he supports bail reform. Richard Brown, the longtime Queens DA, he says, our policy has been to seek bail when the defendant's history and the circumstances of the case warrant it.
Huh? Yeah, that's Queens gobbledygook.
Huh? Come on,
exactly.
Queens. You can do better. You can do better than that, Queens.
Perpetuate the discrimination.
Right. Yeah. Now, you remember, what was the name of the guy, the young kid? All right, this all came about, if you remember, that Khalif Brown, back in 2000, this was what was his name?
Browder.
Right, Browder. He was a kid, and maybe you remember this, Squeeze. You remember this story. He was a kid who was arrested, and I don't remember what it was for. There he is. It was a minor theft offense. His parents, it was a $3,000 bail. His parents couldn't afford $3,000. He sat in jail for over 2.5 years, and there's like all sorts of videos of him getting beat up and having issues with the guards and put in solitary confinement. Never found guilty of a crime. It was never found guilty of a crime, and then he was so screwed up from all of this after he was not found guilty and sat in jail for 2.5 years that he committed suicide. Paul, we had a case where we took over just recently where a guy was in jail for almost 9 years, right? Or 8 years. What was that? David handled it recently. He was in jail for a long time, many, many years. We didn't handle the case. He was charged with a murder or something, and he couldn't get out on bail, was never found guilty of anything. They pushed off this case for 7 to 8 years. He sat in jail, charged with a serious offense, never was found guilty of anything, and then we eventually took over. I mean, it was such a travesty, okay, to
Yeah,
sit in
it was,
jail
it was a-
and not be found guilty of anything, and then finally he pled guilty to time served just so we can get him out.
Yeah, he was. It was a mistrial.
There's so
Right.
much
So there was.
crap
He was
going on
in.
with that bail
What?
crap.
What?
I said it just makes me angry reading all of this and hearing what Paul is saying, based on what the system have been doing for years.
Yeah.
Okay, it's outright discrimination.
It is
outright
And
discrimination.
It's another reason why you should hire an attorney immediately and as soon as possible.
Do you think, Squeeze, if they did bail, okay, based on a percentage of your income, okay, and some white Wall Street dude, okay, who gets pulled over for a DWI, gets brought down to jail, and the judge says, guess what? Your bail is 20% of your income or 30% of your income, and this guy makes $3 million, and now this guy has to put up $1 million to get out of jail. Do you know how fast bail reform would be?
Very
Okay,
quickly.
and then you have this poor black kid, and you say to him, "Okay, it's 30% of your income." Well, I don't make any money. Well, then guess what? You have zero bail.
My
All right?
sentiments
You
exactly.
owe me $10.
You owe me $10.
My sentiments
okay?
exactly.
Right. So I mean, that's ridiculous.
It is.
Yeah, it was clearly a bad discriminatory practice that needed to be changed, and thankfully it's being changed.
I don't believe that it took all the way to 2018 to do it, and I still can't believe that in the city of New York or anywhere in the country, but certainly in the city of New York where we practice law, that there's counties that still do it.
You know what? Let me give
It's
out the number.
archaic, and even when you're within the system to actually pay the bail, it's a forever process. It really, they do not make it friendly. It has to be done in cash. It has to be done immediately, and when you see the judge. Otherwise, you can sit in jail for 2-3 days while you wait to get out, even if you post bail.
And then guess what? If you're an immigrant, after you post bail, you got to go to immigration and post bail a second time, and immigration's not even a criminal case. And then you sit in a criminal jail as a non-criminal who's never been found guilty of anything for 6, 9, 12 months because you can't afford the bail because you're an illegal alien and they pay you $2 an hour.
Let me give out the number.
So
all right?
ridiculous.
I just want to say, Paul Hirsch, thanks a lot for coming on the show, man, because this is extremely important, this segment right here, and we want people to actually just spread the word about Paul Hirsch, a good criminal defense attorney here at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. I'm about to give out the number just by show. Everyone who thinks that what it is that we're speaking about is extremely important, please dial the number so that we know that you're truly saving the number. Maybe not for yourself, but to pass it on to someone else. Dial the number, let it ring for 10 seconds so we know you're truly calling. And then you can hang up so we know you're saving. The number to call.
And why they're saving it is because you never know when you're going to get arrested.
Exactly.
Okay?
Right.
And crazy stuff happens every day, and you have a good lawyer saved in your phone when you get arrested. We've had people call us from the side of the road before they even got to the police station that we were meeting them there at the police station.
Right. And I've been able to arrange to have a bail bondsman in court when you first see a judge because you've made that phone call.
But you don't
right
need
away.
it for Brooklyn and New York on minor offenses anymore, thank you.
On minor offenses.
1-800.
Unfortunately, we don't only get phone calls from
Yeah,
minor.
and we're not condoning misdemeanors. We're just saying that you have rights, and it should be fair across all ethnicities, across all finance.
If you want to do bail, I think bail should be based on a percentage of your income, because if you're going to say to a poor black kid it's $3,000, okay, and then you're gonna tell Harvey Weinstein, okay, some big fat, rich cat who puts his hands on people, it's the same $3,000. $3,000 doesn't mean anything to Weinstein. He's out in 2 seconds. There was absolutely no meaning behind that, but to the poor black kid who has no money, he sits in jail for 2 years.
1-800-529-5465. Do me a favor, dial the number and save it. Let it ring for 10 seconds so we know that you're participating and you're sharing the number. Maybe for yourself, you never know when you're going to get arrested, and also to share it with other people when they have a run-in with the law.
Everybody's yelling, I'm yelling.
1-800-529-5465. There's nothing wrong with yelling.
I get excited.
But there's absolutely nothing wrong with yelling. I've been doing it for years.
I get excited, Squeeze.
I like yelling because it implores people.
Yes.
All right? 1-800-529-5465. We're not yelling.
All right, I got to go
anything
change some diapers.
All right, not a problem. All right?
1-800-529-5465. The best way to save the number is to dial it. Literally dial it and hang the phone up. You've got you say, I got Paul's number, I got Spar and Bernstein's number, David Moreno's number. 1-800-529-5465. You dial it right now. 1-800-529-5465. 8 people, just 8 people out of thousands and thousands.
Listen,
Save
man,
the number.
nobody
What can I
listens
tell
to
you?
Squeeze.
1-800-529-5465. Why don't you tell them? Maybe they'll listen.
1-800-529-5465. All my people in the Bronx, all my people in Brooklyn, all my people in Queens, all my people in Staten Island, Manhattan, Westchester County, Rockland County, Dutchess County. Make that call now. New Jersey, make the call. The number is 1-800-529-5465. When you need a good criminal defense attorney, there will be one there for you, but you've got to save the number in your phone and do it now. 1-800-529-5465. Everyone that is on Facebook, we're going to be speaking. We're going to go do the American Dream right now. When we come back, we're going to talk on credit. And then after that, we're going to go back to some immigration questions just to wrap up everything.
And by the way, I just have to apologize to Nicola, who's who's making comments. Nicola Jackson, one of our Brad Squad Team Squeeze. Yeah. She says, when Brad's screaming, I can't breathe. Breathe, Nicola, breathe. It's okay.
1-800-529-5465. I want to say Happy New Year to one of my favorite people, Nicola, also. 1-800-529-5465. Make that link. Let's do the American Dream. When we come back, we're going to speak on credit, our partner right here.
And then we're going to answer all your immigration questions.
And then we're going to go back to immigration questions, but we're going to go in credit a little bit. It's going to be extremely interesting about collections being on your credit report.
What is your American dream?
I was born in New York. My American dream is music, and DJing is the one thing that I love.
My family's from Puerto Rico. I was born and raised in the Bronx. My American dream is to achieve success and prosperity through my hard work.
I am from India. I do hope that each one of us realize our own humanity and start helping each other succeed. We are all humanity, and that's the least we should be able to do.
I am from Poland. My American dreams be close to my kids and my grandkids, be happy, enjoy daily life. My dreams are very humble.
I'm from Suriname, South America. My American dream is to take advantage of opportunities to excel at my talents.
Everyone has a right to the American dream. All right, this is the Brad and Squeeze Marathon. We just never, ever,
Oh, you didn't tell Jill we're going until 8 p.m. tonight?
We never, ever go home. Jill's going to come in here after and she goes, do you guys just realize that you just did 4 hours live today?
Anyway, here's what I need for everybody to do. If you're actually listening on 93.5 WVIP and also on Facebook, this is our credit repair segment right now. We're going to be doing it for a little. All right? I want everybody to go to usacreditrepairinc.com, right?
You want me to do that right now?
Yeah, go into, see if you can go to that website, usacreditrepairinc.com, and I need for you to click on the articles, okay? Click on the articles, and there's a part where it says, how many points will collection affect your credit score?
All right, so what do you want me to do?
I need
Yeah, Natasha was texting me, so she's like, how come you're still on? I'm like, because I'm still on.
Oh, yeah, that's the reason why I couldn't say
I'm
anything
still
earlier.
on.
Yeah, so go to usacreditrepairinc.com, all right?
All right, so.
Go to articles.
I'm going to USA Credit Repair.
Inc., I-N-C.
Repairinc.com. Well, repair your, wait.
And if somebody can share that on the Brad and Squeeze page too, it would be nice.
Oh God.
USA.
You know what?
Credit Repair.
No, because I'm at a competitor. I don't like that competitor.
Yeah, exactly. Inc.com. Remember the Inc. Don't forget the Inc. All right?
There it is. USA Credit Repair Inc.com.
Then click on articles.
Helped over 800,000 customers already.
Yes.
USA Credit Repair has helped 800,000 people.
It's been over 10 years. All right?
So 800,000 people you repaired?
Yes. Go to articles.
Go to articles.
Yeah. And then you scroll down and you're going to click on how many points will a collection
No wonder.
What?
No wonder you drive a Ferrari. 800,000 people?
Can we focus here?
Okay, yes. Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right?
Yeah, what?
I'm not going to talk about your cars. All right? I'm not going to talk about your residences. All right?
No.
All right, so let's go to here. How many points will a collection, focus here, man, will a collection affect your credit score?
Where? Credit score of 580, is that good or bad?
No. Go to the one that says how many points. Scroll down.
How many points will a collection affect your credit score?
Yeah.
You want me to hit it?
Yeah.
Click on it.
You know what a collection is?
No. Tell me.
Okay. A collection basically is when you do not pay your bill. Mm-hmm. So let's say you do not pay your Macy's bill.
Right.
Okay? And they probably let it go. Some let it go 60 days, some let it go 90 days.
Right.
After 90 days, they turn it over, okay, to a collection agency.
Oh, so like literally a collection
agency.
Right, okay.
They turn it over to a collection agency. Now, how many points?
So after 90 days, you are royally screwed.
Royally bent.
Okay, so
All right?
let's see. Let's see what this article says. If you're wondering how many points will a collection affect your credit score, you're asking the right question.
Yes.
Facing a debt collection can be scary. The good news is a collection account doesn't have to completely ruin your credit score. So what is the answer to this, Squeeze?
Well, it's
you don't know.
It's giving.
It doesn't tell you the answer.
No, it's giving you some information about it because people need to
Having
understand.
a collection account on your credit report will always lower your credit score. Having a major payment delinquency sends the message that you are not consistent in paying off your debts.
Yep.
Okay, makes
Right.
sense.
Right.
The low score can affect your ability to receive the credit cards and loans in the future. Makes sense?
Right.
It's also important to remember that the amount of the collection debt doesn't make a big difference. So it doesn't matter whether it's $500 or
Yep.
$20,000. It is royally screwing your credit score.
Right.
Right?
There you're getting
And it's
somewhere
taking the biggest hit. Collection status gives you the biggest hit to your collection,
credit,
to your
exactly.
credit score.
Now,
So now what is USA Credit Repair? Is there good news
Hold
in
on to
this?
the point. So how many points will a collection affect your credit score? The second to last.
You want me to read that?
The amount your credit score will drop due to a collection depends on what your credit score is prior to your collection status. If you previously had a score in the 700s, the initial collection can cause your score to
100,
drop
wow.
by more than 100 points.
Wow. So if you have like a 720 credit and you're 90 days past due on one account,
Boom.
you're under 620.
Yes, easily. Now, what can USA Credit Repair do?
What can they do?
Well, let me just tell you this. The majority of the collection agencies out there are not licensed. That's one. Two, the majority of the collection agencies out there do not have the right paperwork because when USA Credit Repair go to them and say, well, give me the proof, give me the paperwork. I want everything about this, my client, okay, and what it is that Macy said, they have to provide it to the T. Even if you're off by 1 penny, they have to remove it. So there are so many ways that we can remove these items. And guess what? We have a 95% percentile success rate in getting collections removed from your accounts.
So then all of a sudden your credit score go up 100.
And your credit score is going. Now we got two programs.
Two programs.
We got a standard program.
Standard.
And we got a fast track program.
Fast track.
The fast track is where it can happen in weeks.
Fast track.
Yes.
What do you do that's
the standard
fast?
program is
What do you
up
do
to
that's fast?
within 90 days.
What do you do that's so fast?
I can't tell you that.
What do you like? Oh, you get Usain Bolt to work on this?
If I gave you the KFC
This is like all of a sudden
ingredients,
all of a sudden like, yeah, we got the fast track. Pass this on to Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
We got the slow track. Give it to Brad. He's got bad knees.
There. Well, here's what I'm going to do right now. I want every single person that is
Wouldn't
out
that be
there.
great if you could get Usain Bolt to do a USA Credit Repair commercial and then you do like the fast track with Usain Bolt?
It would be real nice.
Yes.
All right, so here's what I am going to do. It's now 29 minutes before the hour of 2.
Okay.
All right, what I'm going to do, every single person that is out there, you need to actually get a free consultation. Every one of you, my team over at USA Credit Repair will spend, believe it or not, 5 minutes with you, pull your credit, tell you what's on your credit score, and tell you exactly how they're going to be removing it.
Okay.
So right now, everyone gets a free consultation, but you got to call within the next 29 minutes. The number is 1-800-872. What are you smiling at over there?
Everyone's commenting. Brad's so excited in the second hour.
Yeah. Natasha must love that. 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. If you call right now, you're getting a 100% free consultation on, of course, your credit on all three bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. But you got to call right this second, 1-800-872-7177. There's so much that could be affecting your credit right now. Why not find out your credit score? Why not find out what's affecting it? 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. Make the call right now, and you can have a good credit score in a very short period.
Very good. 1-800-872-7177. By the way, I don't want to forget the triple play.
Okay.
I don't want to forget that.
We got a fast track program which happens within 30 days.
Okay,
we got
but
a
if
standard program which happens in 90 days.
Okay, so if you got the triple play for the 90 days.
Yeah.
Okay, which is free consultation,
right?
Free 60 days, and you pay on the 90th day, right?
And you pay, yeah.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
And guarantee your money back if you don't get your credit up.
Absolutely.
Right?
Got to make the call though.
Or you can do the fast track. Okay? Fast track is slow talking but fast track.
There you
okay?
go.
Nobody fast talks you there at USA Credit Repair.
There you go.
Okay, they will slowly talk to you, explain to you what the fast track is, and then you can literally I mean, and why would you need the fast track? Maybe you want to buy your home. Maybe,
That's it.
Maybe
that's the reason
you
why
wanna-
people need the fast track.
Or maybe, you know what? My lease is up in my car.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't get my car. I can't get a new lease of a car.
Yeah, something is wrong.
I'm gonna be driving some jalopy unless I get my credit up.
Exactly.
All right.
So that's the reason why they call. What's the number, Brad?
1-800-872-7177. That's USA Credit Repair. Our proud sponsors here at the Brad and Squeeze Show. Sometimes you don't know they're our proud sponsors because we don't mention them enough. But on the Brad and Squeeze Show right now, we are mentioning them very, 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 very much. And the telephone number to call USA Credit Repair is 1-800-872-7177. Call them right now. 1-800-USA-7177. 1-800-872-7177. If your credit is below 700, you need USA Credit Repair. If you're in collection status, you need USA Credit Repair.
Let's look at it this way.
I want to look at it in all the ways. Let's look at it in a lot of ways.
You're getting the triple play basically for $99.
Correct.
Your credit score, which can affect you losing hundreds, thousands of dollars.
Correct.
You're investing only $99 to get it up, and you can't do that over a 90-day period?
What do you mean you're investing $99 to get it up?
Okay. Over a 3-month period, it would have cost you
just $99
over
to
a
get it
3-month
up.
period, it would have cost you $299.
$299.
That's what it would normally cost you.
Right, but now it's $99.
You're getting. We are giving them 60 days absolutely free, and they're only paying $99.
All right.
So that means they're just paying for 1 month.
$99.
So they're getting a 90.
Get your credit up.
That's it. So, you know, a lot of folks out there.
Is that like a no-brainer?
It's a freaking no-brainer.
Freaking.
A freaking no-brainer. All right?
And you do all the work. Do they have work to do?
They have a lot of work to do.
What do they have to do?
No, not the people. Not the clients.
No, the collection people.
Jared and his team.
Yeah, they have a lot of work.
They have a lot of work to do.
But you and the client who's paying the $99, other than paying $99, how much work? How hard? Let me ask you.
All they have to do.
Is it really hard? I mean, because some people say, it's a pain in the ass. Who the hell wants to call?
Yeah, but the problem is this. All they've got to do is they're going to get the responses themselves from the bureau. All they got to do is send that in. They'll also get a login to the work that we are actually doing at USA Credit Repair.
Because I'll tell you what. You know, so I'm thinking to myself, my credit's in the 600s. Not so terrible.
It is bad.
I'm not saying to myself, not so bad.
If it's under 700,
I mean, how much time do I gotta work with you to get my credit? I mean, is it like 5 minutes on the phone?
5 minutes on the phone.
That's it.
5 minutes on the phone.
I don't have to do anything else.
Nothing else.
I just pay $99.
And that's it.
5 minutes on the phone.
And in
you
90
pay $99, and in 90 days your credit's up.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty good.
It's very good.
Because I was thinking it's going to be like hours and hours. And
No, absolutely not. No. And once again, folks, we got Jared over there. He's got well over 20 years of experience in the credit repair industry. Got to say, great job he's been doing. But right now, once again, every single person that's listening on 93.5 WVIP FM and also on Facebook, the Brad and Squeeze page, we're going back to immigration questions.
All right, everybody's saying I'm drinking whiskey.
No, you're
They
not.
all think I'm drunk.
But if you were maybe on something else, but definitely that whiskey.
Look, nothing left.
Oh, you're messing up yourself now.
I just messed myself up because I'm obviously drinking whiskey.
But anyway, listen, all the people want to go out and buy a car within the next 4 weeks. All the people want to go out and get a mortgage within the next 4 weeks. We got something called a fast track program. Call this number now. We guarantee you that we can get it done, if not every single penny back. 1-800-872-7177. We know how to help you to get it up. 1-800-872-7177. We're talking about credit repair.
Keep it G, Squeeze.
It is G.
Keep it G.
All right. It is G. It is actually PG. All right.
Keep it G.
1-800-USA-7177. You want to go buy a car next week? We got fast track for that. We got a fast track 1 week. We got a fast track 4 weeks.
Right.
Okay. We got a standard program, which is 90 days. All right? Maybe you got turned on for a credit card.
Let me give the number right now.
Yeah, give out the number.
1-800-872-7177. If you need your credit up, you call right now. I got to make it very clear. Well, I'm okay. 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-872-7177. You need your credit up? Call USA Credit Repair. You need to get it up, call your doctor. But if you need to get your credit up, you call USA Credit Repair, 1-800-872.
And one more thing, Brad.
7177. Yes.
USA Credit Repair can guarantee you.
Guarantee.
Or they will pay
Guarantee.
you. If they do not remove your judgments.
They don't remove
and
it.
your tax liens.
I just like repeating whatever you say.
They will remove your tax liens and your judgments.
Remove your tax liens and judgments.
And your judgments.
Credit.
Yes.
On your credit score.
Yes. USA Credit Repair Inc.
For $99.
They will get that done.
$99.
Not for the tax lien and the judgments. It's not $99.
A little more.
Come on.
Come on. I didn't know how far you're taking
this. You're pushing it.
I'm pushing it.
It's not
Don't push that
$99 for that.
Okay.
No.
No.
You're trying to get Jared to kill me?
No, I'm trying to get everybody all the free stuff they can.
But we're letting you know that the judgments and the tax liens can be removed. And also, we got to remind folks that there's a tax attorney at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein that can help with your tax issues also. So once again, people out there, if you have ever been turned down for anything at all, pick up your phone right now and call this number. You will get a live body. The number is 1-800-872-7177. What are you laughing at on the Facebook page there?
Tamika's going squeezes busted out of his clothes, and then Nicole
muscles.
And then Nicole tells Tamika, Squeeze can't bust out of anything.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't even know, but it's making me laugh.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean?
All right, so let's get to our rapid fire moment.
Yeah.
That was USA Credit Repair, 1-800-872-7177. Let's get to our rapid fire moment. Let's finish up immigration.
And if Kim can just post that up there for us on the page, that would have been nice. That will be nice. I'm just saying. 1-800-872-7177. Thanks to, of course, our partner, USACreditRepairInc.com. You can actually go and look them up and find out more about them. And I want to say thanks to the team over there. Now it's time to get back to wrapping up our immigration questions here on the Brad and Squeeze Show in extended play. Brad.
Kim. You hungry?
How are you, Kim?
You tired?
I'm doing great.
You tired?
Oh no, we can do this all day, Brad.
Yeah. My buzz for my whiskey is going to wear off in about 10 more minutes.
Be careful if you wish for it, because it has happened
People
before.
think I'm actually on. No, I was drinking soda.
No, you're not. I would never have you on being a show.
No, I can't do it.
I would never work with you.
You know the truth? I can't drink during the day, in all honesty. Like some people have like their martini lunches. Mm-hmm. If I have a martini lunch or something, or I go have a drink in the middle of the day, I'm done for the rest of the day.
Why? Are you tired? What?
No,
I'm
done. Once alcohol starts going, I'm done. I'm finished.
Work is over.
Work's over. I'm done. So I don't do whiskey. I don't do tequila. I don't do wine. I don't do my martinis till at least 8, 9 o'clock.
Do you do any drink that starts with N?
What starts with N?
Forget it, man. Forget it. That was a joke.
What starts with N?
Drinks.
Drinks that start with an N. I'll have drinks that start with an N, Alex.
A Negroni? I do love a good Negroni.
A Negroni.
Sure, I have a
starts
feeling
with
like
an
that's...
N?
Nobu.
Yeah.
Oh, Nobu.
Ah.
That's food. That's sushi. Okay.
You got a Nobu drink.
Also, I'd like to defend my honor really quickly.
Yes.
Squeeze USA Credit Repair was the status and is pinned to the top of the comments, including the article of how many points will a collection affect your credit score.
Yeah, just
so
now. I'm talking about before. But you're doing
Oh, no. While you were talking about it, Holmes, no worries. I'm on top of it.
It was there. Squeeze. It was there. It was there. I watched.
How many people between both of you want to bet me that I eat lunch free for the next month? At what point?
If that wasn't up there pretty much the entire time you were talking,
No. It was. But I'm talking before that. Lunch. I want to eat lunch free for the next month.
I'm ready.
By the way,
Nicola, I was telling that
3 places. Nobu, Four Seasons, or the Beekman.
The drink thing.
I'm picking a place.
By the way, the drink thing I was telling directly to Nicola, who kept saying I was drinking whiskey for the last hour. Okay? So I'm just making it very... Nicola goes, who are you talking about? Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I don't drink during the day.
Anyway,
All right,
let's jump to rapid fire, all right? This has been a
go.
great show so far, this morning and this afternoon. Let's jump into it. RFK, ladies and gentlemen. Rapid fire Kim. Let's get to them.
Lisa wants to know, are there any loopholes to getting your green card via C1D? I've heard of people getting through.
Yes, if you're 245I, you can adjust your status. If you're married to someone in the military, a former military, you can do a parole in place. Also, sometimes if you're C1D1, no, but if you are a D1, if you are a C1 but not a D1, meaning that you're just coming to, C1D1 means you're coming to join a ship. But if you are a C1 and you're only going to change planes to come to, like, for example, Miami to fly to Europe or something, and you don't get on the second plane to go, you're just changing planes at the airport and you just walk out of the airport, that's an inspection you can adjust. It's only the people who have to join a ship who don't join the ship who can't adjust.
Got it. Marcy wants to know, my friend has his immigration interview last September and he hasn't heard anything yet. How long is it going to take for him to hear about an approval?
Last September?
Yes, last September.
He should call us. It shouldn't be more than 90 days. Give us a call.
Kay wants to know, can you apply for another extension after your first extension is going to expire?
Extension of what?
That is as detailed as the question got.
Extension of what? Continue.
Selena would like to know, how long does it take for immigration to approve an I-130?
About 8 months.
She asks, how long would it take for a U.S. citizen brother to file for a sister?
12 to 15 years.
Rosa asks, how long does it take a person to receive their green card after the interview?
It should be less than 90 days if you're successful.
Aaron wonders, he went to the interview, he wonders, we went to the interview, but my wife could not answer some of the questions, so I was denied. What's next?
Make sure that you and your wife are in a bona fide marriage and refile again and try again.
Susie asks, my son is going to file for me from here because I'm in the U.S. legally. Can he do it here, and how long is that going to take?
12 to 15 years if your brother's filing for you.
Barry wants to know, do I-130s expire even if it was done years ago and we never went back home to get the visa because of a 10-year ban?
It should not expire. It's very rare that they do.
Annette asks, if I'm an American citizen, how long would it take if I file for my dad who's currently in Jamaica?
About a year. 15 months. 12 to 15 months. That's it?
RFK has made it through.
All right, Squeeze. I want to run one quickly about our personal injury department, Moshe. We want to talk about USA Credit Repair. We want to remind everybody about Paul Hirsch and David Moreno and our criminal defense.
Are you connected to VIP?
I am connected to VIP.
Are you sure about that?
I hope so. I was connected.
We weren't connected
the
the
whole
time.
Oh, somebody disconnected us. You know who disconnected us? Do you know who disconnected us? Do you know who disconnected us? Mr. Zenmar.
Mr. Kellier, could you
Yes.
reconnect us to VIP immediately, please? Because I am so red right now, the emoji.
All right, let's go. All right, so we're gonna
got one more.
Can I squeeze one last one
Yes.
in? Norman Bates, always in the comments, asks, I'm a green card holder, filed an I-130 for my wife in March and still haven't gotten an approval letter. How long is it going to take?
When did you file?
In March of 2017, and he lives in New York, but the California Service Center is where they sent it.
He lives in filed in March of 2017. He should be contacting us. It's way too long.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna end it right now because we're all exhausted, and we're gonna try this all again tomorrow, and hopefully Zenmar actually listens to the show. 1-800-529-5465. USA Credit's 1-800-872-7177. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Okay. All right, no problem. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.